Okay, what do we have here? Definitely California compliant. Um, Rossi Model 92. This is a Winchester clone, um, made by Rossi. 1892, I think it is. This was chambered in 357 Magnum slash 38 Special. This is the carbine, short little carbine rifle. Short little rifle. Um, I think that that lever is the only thing I'm not a big fan of. A lot of them have a narrower straight lever. Um, I guess if you have thick mitts, thick gloves, it works great. It has a lot of slack, so so it sort of slacks the top of your hands and stuff. Um, but this is a fine little firearm. It has buckhorn sights. Yep, buckhorn sights. Nice wood, nice bluing. Your front sight has little brass bead on it. You have steel on the your butt pad, your butt. Just the steel. Doesn't recoil. 38 Special doesn't recoil at all. 357 Magnum has a little more thump to it, but still it's not that bad. Um, Shoots well. Yeah, typical open eject from the top. That is probably my one big beef, because as I'm shooting this thing and cranking that lever, these rounds fly up and then come right back down, land on your head sometimes. Um, Not like a Marlin where they eject out the side. But other than that, it's oh, it does have safety. I forgot to tell you that it does have safety. I don't ever use a safety. No point using safety. Usually when if it was loaded, it's not. If it was loaded, I get that hammer and just have it that first click, and it's it won't fire. And when I used to do a lot of hunting with I had an old Marlin 3030, a 336. I also had a crossbow safety, and I never used it. Um, my safety was that first little notch, and you trigger won't you have a round in the chamber, and that hammer half cocked, I guess what I call it, half cocked, and it won't fire. You have to then pull it back one more time, and then it will fire. So yeah, that's always good. Yeah, I never use that safety on top. Um, sort of shame they put it out there, because it sort of ruins. It don't ruin the look, but it's ruins the the old west look to it. The first time I shot this, I took it out to, I think it was a 50-yard range and shot it. I figured 57 Magnum and 38. There's no point in trying to reach out. I mean, it probably would reach out to 100 yards if you wanted to. I think 357 Magnum velocities are like 1,500 feet per second. Somewhere in that neighborhood. Originally, these Model 92s were chambered in like 45 long Colt, and there's some other um, odd cartridge numberings. Back in the old west, like you have 4570s. 4570 was a 45 grain bullet with 70 grains of black powder. So you had these weird, 44, 30, and you had these weird numbering system for your cartridges. So this came in a lot of what we call nowadays cowboy loads. But probably most popular is going to probably 45 long Colt, because you can still find that. These weird cartridges like I said, like 44, 30, and all these other bizarre cartridges. People still shoot them. People still hand load them. But you can't go to Walmart or Academy and then picking them up. But yeah, it's a great little firearm. It looks nice. I'm thinking about getting one more, but I want the 20 inch barrel instead of the short little 16 inch. I'm not sure yet. These are pretty affordable. I mean, they're sub $600 most times. When you go to Cimarron and some of the other higher end reproduction firearms from Italy, They will, Bud's Gone. They have them $1,200, $1,400, $1,500, $2,000 sometimes, depending on what kind of year model it's a clone of. Rossi and Henry. These are pretty, Pieta. They make pretty affordable firearms. I mean, so between Henry and Rossi, those two companies, your lever action 22 Magnums, 357 Magnums, 44 Magnums, they're all great. Now, I believe Rossi, if I remember right, now has a 3030. It is a Marlin 336 clone in 3030. And while Ruger has the very same clone for like $1,600, um, Rossi has the very same rifle for like sub $700, so almost half the price. So yeah, but I used to have a 3030. They're fun. They're really fun to shoot. They're really fun. So let's take it to the range. Put some holes in paper. I probably we've been getting a lot of rain. We had a hurricane pass through here not too long ago. The range is mud, so I probably won't take this out to 50 yards. I want to take it out to the 25-yard rifle range, being a rifle caliber, and I'll probably just stand. There's no out in the rifle range area. There's no bench to sit down on. The sight of your rifle. The sight of your rifle is like the rifle range. So I'm gonna be standing, shooting from a standing position, and we'll see how good it is. But yeah, it's a great little rifle. I ain't lying. It's pretty. It's definitely a wall hanger. Definitely a wall hanger. Okay, let's go out there and make some holes in paper. So first off, 38 special. Yeah, I really love these old lever actions. I remember back when I had my Marlin 336 and 3030. It was really fun to shoot, relatively cheap to shoot. I'm not sure how much a box of 20 rounds of 3030 costs nowadays. Probably in the $20 mark, I guess, $1 per round. We're around there. But back in the day, you can get a box of 3030 for like $15, $14, something like that. But the old lever actions, they're really fun to shoot. They really are. I think if I were to buy it over again, I wouldn't get that lever, that large loop lever loop, however you want to call it. If I'm wearing some gloves and mitts and stuff, that's great. I think in hindsight, I would get a lever that was more traditional and just straight rather than the loop. Because when you cock that lever, pull that lever at, your hand has a little bit of about 2 inches of gap before your back of your knuckles wraps against that metal. But other than that, this thing shoots really good. 38 special is I can't remember how much I bought a box of 50 rounds. It was somewhere in the neighborhood like $40, $50. So it's you're looking at a $1 a round. This little short carbine holds 8 rounds. 8 rounds, I do believe. There is a longer version of this. I kind of want to get it. I think it's a 10 round version, I think, if I remember right. But it has instead of a 16-inch barrel, it has like a 20-inch barrel, something like that. So maybe one day in the future, I'm gonna get me another one of these and 20-inch barrel, and yeah, I don't know, maybe not. Also, I'm shooting at 25 yards. I didn't feel like walking out to 50 yards. Sometimes where I go shooting at, when it rains, it gets soupy out there. And to walk out to the 50 and 100-yard range, you have to walk through, ankle deep water and some mud and everything. 25 yards is actually not that bad when it rains a lot. But yeah, today I'm at 25 yards. Open sights. This one here, I believe, it's not drill tapped or anything. So I want to put a scope on it. I'll have to take it to a gunsmith and probably drill and tap a scope mount that bolts to the side of the receiver because of the open top and the bolt and everything. So, but it shoots nicely, cycles nicely. The 38 special is great on the shoulder, especially if you have kids or a spouse or someone, or if you yourself are recoil sensitive. These are fun rifles. You can take them hog hunting. even deer hunting. I do most states 357 Magnum and 38 is probably legal. Um, you won't get a lot of range from it, but you're gonna it's gonna you can take down some deer and some hog with it. Like you're definitely limited to within 100 yards with especially with 38. 38. Then one day I might bring it out there to 100 yards, 50 yards, 100 yards, just to see what kind of drop I can, what kind of drop I'm seeing. At 25 yards, it's dead on. Kind of assuming at 50 yards, it's gonna be dead on. Um, so 100 yards, you might have a little bit of drop to it. Oh no, it's kind of funny when you crank that lever. That spent brass shoots straight up in the air, and a lot of times it goes right back down on top of your head. That's why I sort of missed my old 30-30, my Marlin 30-30, because it ejected from the side. From what I hear, Ruger's now making it now has machining machines for the Marlin 30-30. Ruger has bought out Marlin. I think first went to Remington, then Remington went to Ruger. Either way, Ruger's now making the Marlin 330, 336, 30-30s now, and the 45.7s and the 444s, and yeah, now it's a Ruger product. And they're also winning like $1,600 for them too, so they're stupid price. Your 350, Walmart specials are gone nowadays. So same story. Uh, 8 rounds of 357 Magnum. These uh, these do actually pack in a little punch. They have a little more oomph to them. So if you sort of call them one, two, you can call them 38 plus P's, I guess, because they have a lot more oomph to them. If you want to do deer hunting, hog hunting, definitely I would recommend 357 Magnum over 38 specials, just because they have a lot more velocity, and I'm pretty sure a lot more range to it also. And I can see a little bit more, a little more oomph, a little more punk to the shoulder. Um, but it's still pleasant to shoot. It's not overly recoil. It's not like you shoot a 444 or 4570 or something. Even 30-30s had a little thump to them. But yeah, this is still fun to shoot. It's still very reasonable recoil, even for children or a young lady or something. Now these are just open buckhorn sights at 25 yards. Uh, if you want to keep this for home defense, it wouldn't be a bad choice. That's for sure. Uh, you have 8 rounds, 16 sparrows, so it's somewhat shorty, the short one. But yeah, home defense. It would definitely, if you live in California or New York, one of these weird states. Yeah, this would definitely be a home defense. Bed gun for the most part. Okay, this has a buckhorn sights. The rear sights is like a little U-shaped horn, close quarters. Um, you don't have to put that front bead in that little notch. You just put that front bead within this in that little U horseshoe, and your for close quarters, you're pretty much gonna be right on. If I can remember correctly, this was 50 rounds of 38 and 50 rounds of 357 Magnum. If I remember right. But yeah, 45 yards. That is within a house, when you're within your side of the footprint of your house. That's what you're going to be getting. Good job. I like it.